Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your punk ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
Now, I know before we got on air, we were talking about BT Awards, and I was asking if you were going to be there because last year you were in the big Cypher session, which is like the most important part of the entire show, even though it happens prior. But I know when it comes to BT, you got to have your lyrics approved beforehand. And you had a verse that you wanted to come to the forefront with, but they said nah.
They said nah.
Can you talk about that verse?
They was like nah. Well, I mean, you know, and you know I get my study on, so I saw that you had this personal gentleman we're about to talk about on your show.
Okay.
So but around the time when I was even dealing with all the stuff, going back to all the snakes and all the crazy stuff that was happening, of course, artists was hating, you know what I'm saying, about like the snapbacks and tattoos movement and all that stuff. So I did an original BET Cypher verse that didn't get aired. They made me water it down, do another commercialized verse for the Cypher. So I didn't even get my fair shot like Rocky and Joey Badass and all those guys. My original verse was a diss to Tyler, Creator.
Really?
Yeah, it's straight like it was on some Control, Kendrick Lamar, I'm coming for your neck. All because he tweeted out that snapbacks and tattoos makes him want to kill himself and he hates the artist that did it. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm not going to go back on Twitter and lash at you. I'm going to show you through my artistry how I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. And so they heard the verse, RZA, ASAP Rocky, everybody in the room had the sour face. Like they was like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like you should have seen like everybody, when I finished the verse, even behind the cameras, everybody was like, yo, like, you know what I mean? But then they was like, because of technicalities and what I was saying, that they wasn't going to be able to air it or play it or whatever. But, you know, we shot it back like in May 4th. And around the time that the BET Awards aired, they were still talking about it. I got to the red carpet. RZA was still talking about it. Like, he was like, you know, everybody, they're hoping that they release the first one today. And I'm like, you know, they're probably not. But, you know, it is what it is.
Can we get that sour? I want to have a sour face.
You want to have that?
Yes.
You want to hear that?
Hell yeah. You know I live for this. These are the moments.
Right, well,
I mean,
let me,
if you don't care.
Let me get comfortable real quick. Sway, now you ready? You ready for this?
Man, you know, I mean, Tyler's a good guy, man, but it's a spirit of rap.
Yeah, it's a spirit of rap.
Spirit of rap?
Yeah.
All right. For the spirit of rap, let's do it.
All right.
We got to...
Wait, no. This is acapella. We ain't doing that yet. Yeah, this acapella.
Well, you sure you want to do this?
I'm sure. It is what it is. I mean,
okay.
I mean, I don't have no worries. It's that type of deal.
Okay.
So, Driicky Graham in the building, in fact. Record gold, $500,000 at that. I'm a mail you a plaque. As I ball like Brazilian wax, I keep these dummies in my palm like ventriloquist acts. Tyler, the Creator, is a hater. I ain't joking. Probably powdering his makeup while he name roasting. You's a bitch. Switching in a strange motion. I bet you slipping skinny dipping down in Frank's ocean. No disrespect to Frank, but Tyler's mouth needs to be clanked with a septic tank. I got sadistic plans to pick Cam, the witness stand, and rip this man, his nitwit friends and dick whip fans. I'll click, click, blam, switch this hand. Take a knife, 6 inches, twist it in. My song make you want to die, slit wrist then. I'm giving raw smackdowns, bitch, I'm Vince McMahon. Now see me on the BET Cypher. I'm in this thing tweaking more than PCP buyers. My bars all smack, not the DVD either. I'm young, black, and fly like Tuskegee P fighters. That one hit talk is just fine. I'm finna shake the world, get my Parkinson's on. I hear it on Twitter after starting this line. Hi, Onika. It worked for Royce the 5'9". Images of us in bed keep distorting my eyes, and I hope nobody cares. I'm just voicing my mind. If they saying I'm the best, then your sources are fine. It's Driicky Graham. I go ham. Here's some pork with that swine.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.